Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us for this Zoom meeting. We are going to be talking about how to get your remaining weeks booked. If you have any weeks still available for this summer, we'll give you some tips and tricks on what you can do to um, get those weeks filled. So, my name is Carrie Hillman, and I'm on the homeowner support team. I've been renting vacation homes for about a decade and been on staff with We Need a Vacation for about 5 years now. Jenny Sparrow will also be joining us today. She is our marketing director, and Sarah De Silva is also on the homeowner team with me, and she will be running the chat today. And if you have any questions that come up during the meeting, feel free to pop those into the chat, and then Sarah will either answer them or she'll hold them to the end, and we can answer them then. So this office hour today will be building on the office hours that we ran in January and February. So January was turning inquiries into bookings. So it's really about building relationships with your renters and making sure that they went from inquiring all the way through to booking. And then the February office hour was how to optimize your listing to maximize inquiries. And this was really about increasing your listing quality audit. So today we are going to be talking about your listing at first glance, areas of your listing to pay close attention to, your photos, and then Jenny will talk about some marketing. So here we go with your listing at first glance. So these are two examples here of search results. The first one here, you can see we have two search results highlighted here. First one with a big, beautiful picture of the water with glorious sunsets, and this one is the front of a house, cozy cottage. So when you're first looking at these two listings, I think the glorious sunsets grabs your attention. I think a lot of people think you have to put the front of the house as your first photo, but you don't necessarily have to do that. You can always choose a pretty living room picture or a backyard table or some fun beach toys or something like that that you think highlight your home better. You will also see here the alert banner. This is the owner special, and that puts a little light red banner across the listing so that vacationers might be drawn to that, see that there's a deal, they're reducing their price by $1,000. I'll click into that one and see what they have to offer. So then I'll also show you this one here. So these three houses, we're comparing the three houses and their titles and their prices. So La Sirena, the Mermaid of Oak Bluffs. This is a really cute house and a great title. Same with this one, cute house, good title. And then this one, it's just a regular house picture. So these people might opt to put a living room or a backyard or some other picture that's maybe more enticing with their listings, because a lot of people just put the front of their house, so it might not stand out. So you can also see the prices are pretty prominent here. So if I was looking at this search, I would say, okay, these prices look pretty similar. So which one am I going to click on first? Maybe this one because it's got the great title. Maybe this one because it has an owner special. So those are just, some ideas. Do a search, check out what your listing looks like, and then see how you compare to other people that are showing up near you in the search. So next, I'm going to go into a little more detail about those alert banners. So they are used to highlight some sort of deal that you're offering. So you can see this one is an owner special. And then down here, we have a last minute alert. So the owner special, this is a free special that you can put up anytime you want. It's basically used to highlight a price reduction, a special offer. Maybe you're offering a $100 gift card to a local restaurant. Maybe you're offering free kayak use, or there's a new fire pit. Really, you can highlight anything you want here, anything to get them to click into your listing. And then if you do the last minute alert, that is a paid service. So it's $15 per week that you're running the alert. And that's this one down here, the brighter red one. And you can only run that one 4 weeks or less prior to the available date. So let's say, for example, you have the first week of July available. You can run that last minute alert all 4 weeks of June, or you can just choose to do 1 or 2 weeks of June. So And with the last minute alert, you definitely want to drop the price and let them know what the current rate is. So an example would be $500 price drop, all summer weeks now 2,800. So that just helps it be really clear on what the deal is. And then you will get extra advertising from us. So you'll be on the front page of our website. And we do send some emails and do some social posts to promote those last minute alerts as well. So next, we are going to watch a little video about how to compare your pricing to others in your town. And it can be a really helpful way to see where you fall in the pricing ranges. So here we go with the video. Okay, I'm going to show you how to search for your vacation rental home using the We Need a Vacation website. So we're going to search to help you look at the pricing and compare your home to other homes in your town. And you'll be able to see how vacationers are viewing your house in the search. So let's go ahead and choose a town. We'll do Orleans, and I'll select 3 bedrooms. And I'm going to click go. So I did 3 to 3 bedrooms here just so that we would only see 3 bedrooms that are in the town of Orleans. So you can see here, it returned 60 properties, which is quite a lot. And the sort order of these properties is by the listing quality. So remember, your listing quality audit is in your homeowner center. You can go there and check and see what your score is. If you have a smiley face or a frowny face, you want to get to the smiley face. And then that means that you're going to show up higher in these search results for the listing quality. So you can see here, we've got a number of homes here, different range of prices, 2,200, 4,700, 5,500, all up to 20,000. So a homeowner might be looking through and say, whoa, wait a minute, these prices are really different. I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to sort by price low to high. So this is a very common sort order, especially this year. Vacationers are going to be looking for a deal. So this shows them the least expensive homes first. So you can see we're starting off in the teens here. And then quickly we get up into the 2000s. And again, a vacationer might think, wow, these are a lot of homes, and they start to click in. But the next thing that they're going to want to do is sort by when it's available. So let's say a vacationer is looking for a week in August, the 9th to the 16th. And that's a week that your home is still available. So you want to select that week, click go, and then what it's going to do is it's going to pare it down so you only see the homes that are available, so you can really see who you're competing against for that week, at least price-wise. So you can see there's 16 properties left for that week of August 9th, and then you're going to want to look at the different prices. So if your home is in the 3,000s range, right, you're going to have vacationers are going to look through all these ones first, then get down to the 3,000, and there are quite a few in the 3,000 range. So say you were listed at 3,900. You'll say, okay, maybe I'm going to drop it down to 3,100, and then I'll show up here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th on the list if you're listed at 3,100. And keep in mind that when vacationers are searching by price, they might go like this, and they're going to say, my price cap is 3,000. So if you were just under 3,000, then your home will show up. But if it's just over 3,000, it's not going to show up. So keep that in mind when you're trying to see where your home fits. And then you can also click into the different listings, compare how many bathrooms they are, if they're close to the beach or not. Take a look at those details. But really keep in mind that vacationers will be looking at price this year. Okay, thanks so much. Okay, and here are a few more pricing tips. So competitive pricing is really the name of the game this year. Actually, over 23% of our listings have dropped their prices already this year from what they set in January. So definitely consider if you think your price is a little too high, consider dropping it down a little bit lower. And if you are new to renting, you really want to come in at a very competitive price. So start even lower than you think. It's really great to get a first summer season under your belt, and make sure that you have happy renters who feel like they got a good deal, and then they'll write some good reviews to get your listing going. And there might be a few little bumps in the road as you're getting accustomed to renting. So they'll be much more lenient with you if they feel like they got a good rate. So you also want to tier your pricing. So you can see here, this is, we've got a few months in the main part of the summer here. So July and August are the high season for sure on Cape Cod. So these will be your highest prices. But then the first week of July and the last week of August, those are two of the little bit lower prices. They're just a little bit harder to book. Then the next lowest is going to be June and September. So, you can come down a notch from your high season prices for June and September, the shoulder seasons. And then the off season is really starting October all the way through May. You can kind of start the shoulder season the last week of May with the holiday, but really most of that other time is really the off season, and you'll want to drop your price as low as you feel comfortable. There's just so much inventory and so few renters that it's tough to get rentals in the off season, and you want to be very competitive to be able to do that. And then you also want to be mindful of your rate combined with your fees. So the rate is going to be the rental rate plus whatever fees you're charging. So if you have a cleaning fee, that's pretty expected. Taxes are now an expected addition, as is security deposit, but try not to add on a bunch of other fees like linen fees, pet fees, things like that. Homeowners really shouldn't be charging an admin fee. And linens, you should not be charging extra for linens if you mark that your house comes with linens. So if you mark off that amenity, do not charge extra. The only time you would charge extra if linens are optional. But even that is sort of a tricky situation. So in general, you probably just want to try to provide linens if you can. You can have them delivered. You can have your cleaning people wash them, or you can wash them yourselves. If you do want to have them delivered, we have a few linen rental companies listed on our site that you can check out to see if they might work for you. And then the last thing I want to say here is about your minimum night stay. If you're really having trouble booking July and August, you could consider dropping your minimum night stay for those months. And that would just give you an edge up over everybody else who's only allowing a 7-night minimum. For June and September, you can offer a weekend type minimum stay, so 3 or 4 nights. And then for May and October, you might even consider dropping it down to just 2 nights so that people can come down for the weekend if they want. All righty, here we go. So calendar and pricing maintenance. So this is if you're listing on other multiple platforms other than We Need a Vacation. So you want to make sure your title, description, amenities, and photos are all the same and consistent across those platforms. And you want to make sure your weekly rate is consistent across all the platforms. If another platform charges extra admin fees, don't just add those to the We Need a Vacation price, because then that will bump you out of your competitive price bracket on We Need a Vacation. Yeah. And then regular calendar maintenance. So just make sure you're checking your calendar to be sure that you're updating it every time you get a booking on any of the sites. And then make sure you have the same nightly minimum across all the different platforms. So that brings us to the being mindful of partial week. So here you can see in this image, we've got this week where a returning vacationer booked these 4 nights, and the homeowner said, okay, that's fine. You can do for just 4 nights because you've been here before. You're a great guest. And then now it leaves this 3-night gap. So this used to be a 7-night minimum listing, but now it needs to be dropped down to a 3-night minimum listing so that these dates show up. Otherwise, it will not be returned in search results if it still shows 7-night minimum. All right, now let's talk about bed configuration. So this is an important piece of getting your house booked. So you want to be thinking about the rental party that you are trying to attract. So think about the beds that are in your house and who would be sleeping in the different beds, and think about what that means for the type of rental parties you're attracting. So here we have a 3 bedroom. It has 1 king, 4 twins. So it has 2 twins in each of the bedrooms and a sofa bed in the living room. So maybe this is one set of parents, 2 kids, and the 2 kids' friends. And then maybe the cousin comes and sleeps on the sofa bed. I don't know. And then the next listing here is a 1 bedroom that has 2 queens, 1 double, Murphy bed, and sofa beds. That's a lot of beds for a 1 bedroom. So with this listing, it had 2 queens in the 1 bedroom. So think about what kind of rental party that's attracting. Is that a group of adult friends or 2 couples? And then this next one is 2 bedroom, has 2 queens and a double futon in the living room. Again, each bedroom has 1 queen. So what type of rental party are you attracting with this? And then the 3 bedroom, 3 queens, 2 doubles. Doubles are futons. So this has 3 bedrooms, 1 queen in each, and then 2 of the bedrooms have a futon in them. So maybe that's 3 families, and the kids are sleeping on the futons. It's probably not an ideal setup for parents that want to get some sleep on a vacation. Um, but that's, kind of what that group would be attracting. Or maybe it's just all adult friends that are okay with sharing the bedrooms. And then this 4 bedroom down here, it has 2 queens and 4 twins. So that's 1 queen in each its own bedroom, and then 2 twins in each their own bedroom also. So this is probably attracting 2 families. So just keep that in mind when you're figuring out what types of beds you want to have in your house. And so next I'm going to talk about the queen versus king versus full versus twin. So the king and queen are really for 2 people. The full and twin you can really think of as sleeping for 1 person. So and we say here the king reigns supreme. So if you're thinking about upgrading any of your beds, especially if you have a full, really consider upgrading that full to a king. Will really maximize the amount of people that can stay and make more room for people to sleep and be comfortable. And you want everyone to be comfortable on their trip.
I
Okay,
am going to
so
show you.
actually, sorry, let me intro that video real quick first. So the next video that we're going to show here is going to show multiple listings with some best practices for your photos.
I am going to show you a few do's and don'ts for photos with We Need a Vacation. So we're going to start off with this 5 bedroom, sleep 6 in Mashpee. So this is their first photo just of the front of the house. And a lot of people think they need to start with a photo of the front of the house, but rather we say start with one of the best features of your house. So actually their last photo is across the street. This is the kayak paddleboard launch. That might be a good option to start the photos off with. Also their awesome living room with big comfortable couch. This could be another great first photo to grab people's attention. Also, the seating is not quite enough. They've only got 4 at this table. Maybe think about putting in a bigger table there. And then the beds, the linens look nice and clean, but they could crisp up the pillows a little bit. And then again, this last photo of the beach, it's really great to show the nearest beach in your photos. All right, then we'll move on to this 4 bedroom, sleeps 10 in Chatham. So this first picture is a vertical picture, and it's an awesome picture with the pool and all these little umbrellas and lounge chairs. However, because it's vertical, it can't be featured in any of our online social media marketing. So they just need to get a different shot of a wider angle for this first photo. But the last photo shows the outdoor seating that would accommodate 10 folks here. And that's really great so that the vacationers can see where the whole party can sit together in case they're there to celebrate a special event, a birthday, a holiday, something like that. Everyone can sit down to eat together. And this table is set up to give you a little bit of an idea of what it might look like. Okay, this next photo here, this is a 3-bedroom house in South Orleans that sleeps 6. So this is the front of the house, but I think this is a great front of the house shot with the cute little picket fence and the lights and the roses. It's wonderful. And then this listing gets right into the fun stuff right off the bat. So they've got 4 kayaks, they've got stand-up paddleboard, outdoor seating, some lounge chairs in the sun, double grill set up, game room. Looks like fun for kids. And then I just wanted to show this kitchen picture. And it's not a brand new kitchen, but it is really cute and clean and tidy. So what I would recommend is just zooming in on this part of the kitchen so you get a shot there, and then do another photo of this dining area over here so that you kind of break it up. There's just too much happening in this one photo to be really helpful. All right, this next one, we have a 5-bedroom in Orleans, sleeps 11. They've got a great first photo of the view from the backyard. Lots of cozy seating in their living rooms. So they have 2 seats here and then 6 seats here. So they could consider adding another larger table here for indoor seating so that the whole party can sit together. More cozy seating. And then I did want to show the beds on this listing. Really crisp, clean, nice, fluffy pillows. It's hard to get a bed to look this crisp, but they did a great job. All right, next one, we have a 5-bedroom, sleeps 12 in Falmouth. So great overhead shot to start off with. Again, their beds are really crisp and clean looking. They do show a picture of the indoor seating. Lots of seating here with some extra overflow space at the bar for some kids. And then again, a nice beach shot at the end here to show where their beaches are. And another outdoor seating area with a TV. So, great. Now we have 9-bedroom, sleeps 18 in Oak Bluffs. So this first photo is pretty blurry and there's a porta potty in it. So I would recommend maybe a new first photo with less driveway here. But then indoors, they have a nice big table to show that everyone can sit together. Lots of cozy living room space. Again, their beds are great and all of their photos are really bright, even the bathroom photos. So it's really great. You might need to just increase the lighting exposure on the bathroom photos because they're usually interior shots here. So yeah, and more great bed photos here. And then this one here, we have a 4-bedroom, sleeps 14, New Seabury. And they start off with a great first picture to pull people in, pool and water in one shot. Nice cozy living room space. And then this one, it's a pretty big house and they just did the 14 allotted pictures that come with the new listing, but they don't show any indoor seating except for this one table. So if it sleeps that many, they should definitely be showing more indoor seating. And even the outdoor seating just shows these 3 chairs and it mentions a second kitchen, but there's no photo of the second kitchen. So definitely they could be adding some more photos to make this listing stand out more. And then of course you've got the outdoor showers. So everybody loves an outdoor shower. So I just thought I'd throw a few of those pictures in. It is hard to get a good shot of the outdoor shower, but here you can see they've got a little shelf and some hooks outside. This one has a changing area and then the shower portion. This one has a cool surfboard that the shower head is set into. And then this one is great because it shows some nice fluffy towels, the shampoo, a bunch of hooks. I've even seen an outdoor shower that had a little shelf that said wine shelf. So that's kind of a fun add-on. So there you go, some do's and don'ts for photos with your listing on We Need a Vacation. So next, I'm going to talk about photography with Becky. So if you feel like
getting all those shots and making the right decision about what to photograph and how to photograph it, feel like that's too much for you to do on your own, we do have Becky Fisher on staff, and she does professional photos. So she'll come to your home, she'll bring a vase of flowers to brighten things up. And you actually don't need to be there when she comes. She can go there. If you don't live on Cape, she can go, anytime the house is vacant. And it's best to do when your yard is green and bright, but she can do interior pictures in the winter and then do the exterior pictures later on in the springtime sometimes. So if you are interested in that, you can go to weneedavacation.com/services or email Becky at weneedavacation.com. Right. And then next we have Jenny Sparrow, our marketing director, with some more ideas for extra marketing that we can help you with.
Thank you, Carrie. Hi, everyone. I'm Jenny, Director of Marketing here at We Need a Vacation, and I'd like to reiterate how very important it is to make sure your listing is fully optimized and in tip-top shape. Our marketing department is doing a lot of work behind the scenes to get vacationers to our site and to your listings. First impressions are everything, and making sure your listing is as good as it can be is essential to attracting individual views and getting inquiries and bookings, especially in this more competitive market. A high quality listing is so important that the only way you can take part in the first thing I'm about to tell you is if you have a green smiley face for your listing rating. So be sure to check that out in your homeowner center. You'll find a page similar to this with a little smiley face if you have it. Once you've made your listing as strong as possible and you're looking for more of a push, we offer a paid service known as our enhanced exposure packages. These are featured on our Instagram and Facebook accounts, where we have almost 28,000 followers on Instagram and over 22,000 followers on Facebook. The thing to remember about these packages is that they're being served to people who do know about us and enjoy our content, but they're not necessarily actively looking to book a home. And that's why we want to make sure you have great photos, because that's where we pull the story slides from. And when you run an owner special, which is that little pink box that Carrie referred to in the banners that you can sign up for, these are free, the owner special. When you have that running, we'll pull the text from that as another call out to highlight in your vacation rental stories or vacation rental spotlight. So here I've got a little more in-depth information about each of these, the vacation rental stories, which is shown on the right of the slide. There are 3 different tiers of these of varying length and price. These are featured on the stories section of our Instagram and Facebook accounts. They do disappear after 24 hours, but depending upon which one of these you choose, they run 2 to 3, possibly even more times. And each of the slides of these have a direct link to your listing. On the left side of what we're looking at here, the Vacation Rental Spotlight, this package runs on our Facebook page, and this never disappears. It can feature up to 4 homes at once, with all direct links to listings also featured. But sometimes we only have 2 or 3 homes signed up, and sometimes only 1. And there's a chance for you or for anyone who's signing up to be that one, and you would be featured all by yourself and get the full feature. Another promotional piece that we have is our property ID cards. Those are seen at the bottom of this slide here. These are business card sized pieces that you can leave behind in your home for your guests, and you can suggest that they maybe pass them out to their friends. Something you can also give to your own friends to help you disseminate and spread the word. You could even post them on bulletin boards. These have unique QR codes that go directly to your listing, and they also offer contact information for you as well. And then on the upper right here, you see a picture of our lawn signs. These are something you'll be seeing emails about and hearing more about soon. They are a fantastic free way of marketing your home, especially if you're in a high visibility area. You can find a link to order these in your homeowner center. Last year, we added a common QR code to the sign that takes viewers to a webpage where vacationers can easily enter a property ID to go directly to your listing. But something new that you're going to hear about that we're offering this year are lawn signs with a unique custom QR code. And these custom QR codes will take the viewer and the person scanning it directly to your listing, but they will cost a fee. Because there's just going to be a one-off, and printing one sign at a time is more expensive than mass producing them. So there will be a fee for these custom QR codes, but you'll be hearing more about these in the upcoming weeks. And just a quick reminder, we talked about the photo service that we have right now. We do offer a video service for a fee, which is a great addition to a listing. Again, just like the photo service, you do not have to be there for the service to occur. We can let ourselves in and lightly stage the area appropriately. These videos include a voiceover that describes your home. It's set to music, and it really gives the vacationer a great glimpse into what they can expect when staying at your home. And I should just remind everyone also, if you already have a video of your home, we can upload that to your listing for free. But the more visuals you can give a vacationer when they're looking at your listing, the better. So we do recommend videos. And lastly, I wanted to share a little insider tip for all of you guys. We're sending an e-blast to our tens of thousands of vacationers on March 23rd. So take advantage of this boost in traffic, because we always see a boost in traffic after we send these emails, by taking these next 10, 11 days to really make sure your listing stands out as best as possible. Maybe add an owner special if you can. Remember, first impressions are everything. So really do everything you can to make yourself bright and shiny and attractive to vacationers. If you guys have any questions, I invite you to email me at Jennie, Jennie, at weneedavacation.com. And thank you for your time. That's it. Back to you, Carrie.
Okay, great. Thank you, Jennie. So after you've implemented all these ideas that we've just shared with you, and you feel like you still don't know what to do, then definitely call us and we can help. We can give you other ideas. We can help you look through your listing and see what works and what's not working. And it's always great to have a second set of eyes to take a look. And then also remember to go back and look at the February and the January office hour recordings. Then we will have another office hour coming up next month with Maggie Downey of Cape Light Compact. She will talk about making your rental homes as energy efficient as possible. And then in May, we will have the annual State of the State presented by our COO, Jim Reese. He will be presenting our data and just kind of laying out where the rental market is this year. All right, so don't miss either of those. Okay, great. Thanks so much.